And so for me, though, I wanted them to hear from, folks that were in their 80s came and spoke about being 8 years old, another woman, 11 years old, living through the trauma and the pain of the Nakba. The 11-year-old woman in Tadal talked about carrying her 40-year-old, was a 40-day old sister in her hands while she was fleeing, and how they watched, again, brutal attack on villages. Over 400 villages, Palestinian villages, were erased during the Nakba. And again, if we're going to be, as a country, a true broker of peace, we have to recognize all the trauma and the pain and the history of the Palestinian people.
That was Rashida Tlaib on MSNBC, talking about a recent Nakba event she held in the U.S. Senate. In relation to this, Democracy Now! Wrote a piece on Rashida's Nakba event. According to the author of the piece, here in the U.S., Palestinian American Congressmember Rashida Tlaib on Wednesday introduced a resolution to recognize the Nakba, when hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were forcibly expelled from their homes before and during the formation of the State of Israel in 1948. The resolution reads, "The Nakba is not only a historical event, but also an ongoing process characterized by Israel's separate and unequal laws and policies toward Palestinians, including the destruction of Palestinian homes, the construction and expansion of illegal settlements, and Israel's confinement of Palestinians to ever-shrinking areas of land." House Speaker Kevin McCarthy attempted to quash a planned event by Tlaib commemorating the Nakba by preventing it from going ahead in the U.S. Capitol. Instead, Tlaib hosted the event in a packed Senate committee room filled with Palestinian rights supporters. As for how Rashida was able to circumvent Kevin McCarthy and hold the event in the U.S. Senate when she is a member of the U.S. House of Representatives and not the U.S. Senate? Well, according to an article from Haaretz, it was thanks to Bernie Sanders. According to the author of the Haaretz piece, the event still proceeded as planned on Wednesday, when Senator Bernie Sanders allowed the sponsoring organizations to hold their event in a Senate conference room under his jurisdiction.